Conversation is much like playing the game of tennis. Why? Well, in a conversation, it takes two people to have a conversation, much like the game of tennis. You can't play by yourself. You say something, the other person says something. You say something, right? They say something. So it's a back and forth, much like tennis. You can't have a conversation alone. You can't play tennis alone. But you do have a role. Sometimes in a conversation, you are the receiver, meaning you are listening to what the other participant is saying. Sometimes you are the sender, meaning you are speaking, you are sending the message. Let's talk about the role of a receiver. There's things that you can do to make conversation easier or when there's difficulty. One of the first things that you can do is reflect back. So what I mean is, if you hear something that isn't right or you want clarification, you can repeat it back exactly as you heard it, and then sometimes the sender or the person saying it catches that mistake and then will correct it. So if someone said to you, let's have lunch on Saturday, you would say, have lunch on Saturday? And they might correct themselves and say, Saturday, Saturday. Right? Or you can just ask for clarification also by reflecting back, but reflecting back the correct way that you think they mean. So you could say, we're having lunch on Saturday, right? Oh, yes, Saturday. So you can reflect back. The other thing you need to do is develop the skill of listening. There are many students who don't realize that the more you listen, the easier it gets, or they don't spend enough time increasing their listening skills. So focus on developing the sensitivity of listening and just listen more. The next thing you need to do is develop the ability to recognize cues. So cues are things in conversation to help you with the meaning. You have to pay attention to the tone of voice, the facial expression. Are they being sarcastic? Do they not want you to take what they say seriously? So you do have to recognize those cues. It's not just about the words in English. There's other things that we've discussed throughout this lesson or throughout this course to show you it's not just about the words when you're talking about communication. And also, you have to have predictive skills. Predictive skills means you have to anticipate a particular word or idea that's coming. Much like tennis, the ball hasn't quite gotten to you yet, but you get ready to hit back or you get ready to say something back. So, for example, if I said to you, I'm going to buy groceries and I'm going to the supermarket, you can predict that's probably where I'm going to buy groceries, even though I haven't said the word. So you do have to listen carefully and develop these predictive skills. Get ready to hit that ball back because what happens if you try to swing too late? The ball passes you, you miss it, right? So you really do have to pay attention when you are the receiver.